Hey everybody, I'm going to do a real quick video on Girl Scout cookies. If your daughter is in Girl Scouts, you will have to deal with Girl Scout cookies. They are a very important part of the budget, a very important part of your daughter's skill profile, and I'll go ahead and start off with describing the different cookies that are there. There are the trefoils. Trefoils are the shortbread cookies. They're nice and buttery. They're great dipped in coffee. They're just awesome. Thin Mints. Thin Mints, of course, everybody knows these. These are probably the biggest selling cookies that we have. The Thin Mints are chocolate covered mint. The Toffee-Tastics. Toffee-Tastics get a bad rap because they're gluten-free. Well, if you need to have a gluten-free diet, of course, that's a good thing for you. But I don't care what anybody says, they're toffee cookies. Toffee is good, cookies are good, so you can't really go wrong. There's nothing wrong with these. I like them, they're all right. Tagalongs. Tagalongs are chocolate covered peanut butter. They're kind of like, in their flavor profile is kind of like Reese's. And they're really good from the freezer. Do-si-dos are another peanut butter cookie that we have. I don't have a box of those right now. But Do-si-dos are also called peanut butter patties by the Other Bakery. I'll get into the Other Bakery stuff in a minute. There are Savannah Smiles. Savannah Smiles are coated in this heavenly lemony dust. They're amazing. Some other cookies that I don't have in front of me. S'mores. Did I describe s'mores already? S'mores. There are two different kinds. There's one that's chocolate covered, graham cracker. There's also another one that's more of a sandwich cookie, all right, with some chocolate and marshmallow in between, which are great if you microwave them for just a few seconds. Samoas. Samoas are the chocolate covered coconut cookies that are they're really good. With the Other Bakery, they're called Caramel Delights. There are also lemonades and thank yous. Lemonades are wafer cookies covered in lemon icing. Thank yous have a dip of chocolate icing and the word thank you translated in different languages printed on the other side. Now, some of these cookies are at one bakery or another. You're going to find people who only want the cookies of the other baker. You won't be able to sell them those cookies, okay? There are two different bakers, ABC and Little Brownie. That's it. ABC Bakers and Little Brownie. I think that's it. ABC and Little Baker. So, depending on who your council has an agreement with, you're going to get one bakery or another, and that's just going to be how it's going to go down. All right. So you won't be able to make everybody happy, but everybody will get cookies, so they'll all be fine. These cookies are a very important part of your troop's budget and of the Girl Scout organization's budget. You will find as you get into volunteering with the troop, as you get into leadership with the troop, that your troop doesn't actually get as much money out of a $4 or $5 box of cookies as you may have thought or may have expected. But it's still a big part of the budget. It is still necessary for all sorts of reasons. Number one, publicity. These cookies make sure that Girl Scouts are never forgotten as an organization because everybody knows about them. All right, so it's a huge part of Girl Scout publicity. It's a huge part of their recognition. Another thing, the life skills that the girls learn from selling cookies are invaluable. Being able to approach people, all right? If that's something they're not good at, they're going to get good at it doing booth sales and door-to-door sales, whatever. Keeping track of money, keeping track of budget, all right? This is going to be really big for them to be able to keep track, to be able to make change. It's constant practice. If they go to a booth or several booths, they're going to get constant practice at that. So it's very good for them. Being able to shout off a polished message to get people over to your booth. That is good. Being able to memorize the qualities of all the different cookies and describe them to people. If you do credit card sales, they also may have some experience in working that. Goals. If they sell a certain number of cookies, they can get different rewards. If your troop decides to just collect money and use that towards travel or other goals, that's also something important. So being able to set and attain goals is another big part of Girl Scouts. Leadership and volunteering. If you can manage money, if you're an accountant, all right, if you're good at that, volunteer with your troop to be the cookie leader. they are probably always, trying to find a good cookie leader because it's a super stressful job. There's a lot of responsibility to it, and it's almost a thankless position. All right, but it's very important. You're keeping track of thousands of dollars of cookies. You're keeping track of, the troops' budget is depending on you for a major chunk. So if you can do that, great. All right, they probably need it. If you can help with troop sales at booths, that's perfect. They always are looking for rotating parents to come out to the booths and make sure everything goes okay. Of course, when you do that, you want to make sure that the girls are doing all the selling, not so much you. Even though you want to be involved, even though you might be a salesman and could get people to your booth, you really need to make sure that you hand that over to the girls and just supervise and help to make sure the transactions go okay and that everyone's safe. You can also get family booths. Okay, this is where you go sell booths. You go sell cookies at a booth independent of the troop. These, of course, have to be approved ahead of time. There's a simple form that you fill out and you send it off to the council and they approve it. It's pretty easy. No matter where you're going, they're probably going to approve it as long as it, is not going to embarrass the troop. That's really about it. It's a good thing. It's excellent for the girls, and it brings in a lot of money and a lot of recognition for the troop. So I encourage you, if you get into Girl Scouts, make sure that you as a parent are involved in the cookies. There's plenty of ways for you to be involved, and they need the help. So that's it for now. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you.